welcome. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining. This is going to be a reading for somebody who needs it today. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I am going to do the modified Celtic cross with clarification. Things that could be important: 10-10, completion of cycles. Also, dragons and cats. All right. We got dragon oracles. I got my dragons and we have the cats. So could be black cats as well. So let's see. All right. What energy is important? We started with judgment at the bottom. There is a completion here. 10-10. Also, judgment's number 20. There's an awakening. Somebody's going through a shift. Allow yourself to complete whatever it is you're trying to complete. Okay? All right, what's the current energy for the person who's found this? What's important here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a new beginning. There is something that wants to start that you have set in motion. And maybe there's something specific you have been trying to grow. This could be a connection, this could be a job, but there is something that you have invested time in. It's going to take time to grow, and we have the sun. Whatever this is, it makes you very happy. Sunflowers could also be significant. What's the challenge, the biggest challenge right now? What's the biggest challenge? I've got two, and I'm going to take both of them. I'm almost positive this is the Fool. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. You might not be able to see how this is unfolding. You know you want to invest in it. Keep investing. And then you have the Star. Yes, okay, the Star is all about hope. You need to keep the hope. The Star is also about healing. It's also about growth. You are not perfect. So make sure that you are not looking for perfection in what you do. You're trying to find where you fit and where you want to go. It's a very powerful energy, though. The Star, though, is something delayed. There could be something that needs to clear out. And that with the completion of cycles here that I'm seeing, something needs to clear out. Take a leap of faith when you are moving forward, though. Allow yourself to play the risk game with this. Subconsciously, what's going on here? Subconsciously, what's going on here? All right, we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like whatever this is that you enjoy doing or that you want and this creation to happen of what opportunity this is, I feel like sometimes you think that it's not going to happen. That you start going, oh, I really want this. And then you get really unmotivated. And it's like you're unsure of if it's actually going to work. That's where that Star is coming into play. You need to have faith. Okay, the Fool. Just know that it's going to turn out how it needs to. You're not going to mess up. And with the Seven of Pentacles, subconsciously, you're like, hey, I want to keep investing time, but maybe sometimes you stop investing and you decide to invest in other things because you don't see it panning out. Allow yourself to have faith in the path that you're looking at. Okay, Nine of Cups. It's what you want. It's what you want. What's in the past with this? I feel like this is for somebody who's not used to getting like what they want in a growing way. Usually you've had to sacrifice everything. This is something where you're supposed to be working for you. What's in the past? The Ten of Cups. See, you know that this can be what you want emotionally. You found that, hey, I can connect with this. This could be a connection, a specific connection. This could be something of the past, though, that was just, it was like this feeling of home, but then you're like, I need to branch out. I need to be free. This is an energy of, yes, I know that good times can exist. Can they exist for me in the present? I'm going to go clarify some of these. Can I get the current actions moving forward for the person who's found this, please? Yeah, the Two of Swords. Okay, I will say right now is not the time for you to be going crazy. The Two of Swords, you might not know which direction is next, and that's okay. And that's okay. We will get some guidance on this. But the Two of Swords, there's a crossroads here. You need to be patient. I can tell you that because of the Seven of Pentacles, but also the Ace of Pentacles takes time to grow. Okay, don't give up on something so early. Okay, if this is a business, you need to give the business time. There could be something else you need to learn to pour into the business. If this is a connection, the same thing. You could need to learn more about yourself and slow down your interactions to make sure that you're on solid ground. For whatever this is, this Ace of Pentacles, though, it's beautiful and you're on the right path. So don't second guess that, okay? And they're giving me an Ace of Cups. You're on the right path, okay? If this is a connection, you're on the right path, especially with love. The Ace of Cups here is an offer of love. But there's also love for the self here. You need to believe in the magic. Somebody needs to believe in the magic. Can I get the overall guidance before I go clarify some of this? See if we can get any more information. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you need to leave something behind still. Told you. Closing of the cycles. Closing of the cycles is what you should focus on. Once, and I have my shivers here, so those of you who know me know we're going the right direction. With the Two of Swords here, you don't see ahead, and that's okay. Something is still holding its space, okay? And sometimes we don't realize that the company we keep, the beliefs we have, sometimes they don't align with who we are now, and that's okay. But we think of all of the loving times in the past. We think of all of the things in the past. And because of those moments in the past, we feel like we have to keep these people in our lives. We have to keep the beliefs. You don't. Okay. And that's where this is like, hey, some of this stuff, while it served you before, the Eight of Cups doesn't walk away from things that never meant anything. The Eight of Cups is walking towards the wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups, but you are leaving things that you have loved behind, not out of neglect, but out of growth. And that's where I feel like you have a lot of moments in the past, maybe with the people around you, maybe you're being guided to physically move. Allow yourself to be open to the growth, okay? And we are ending with the Hanged Man at the bottom, which is also very tied into this Eight of Cups. So the Hanged Man, you take a look at the world around you, okay? And you see what doesn't belong, okay? You look at the world, your world, from a different perspective. And when you do that, you're gonna see the things that need to go. Well, your overall energy this is why you're feeling like you're not moving yet, because you don't know where to go. Well, there's no guidance yet because the cycles have to close. And you leaving things energetically behind is going to allow you to grow. Now, what I will say with this, when you're leaving things behind, it doesn't mean you're all alone, okay? And it doesn't mean nobody cares about you. We're sitting with the Ace of Wands here, but you're being inspired to go on your own journey. There is something of the Hermit coming out here. Now, oftentimes when you walk away from things, they might come back into your life, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a belief system, to validate that you really want to move on from it. This is something where you are trying to go a different direction than either the people around you or the work that you're in. You are trying to go a different direction. You need to keep going in that direction. All right, let's see. All right. I want to know more. Tell me about this. Anything we need to know about the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity that you really want, that you are invested in, whether it's something in love, whether it's something in work, finance, career, even in your whole overall life. You get the Ace of Swords. You are figuring out where you want to be, how you want to get there. And I'm not even going to grab another card. I have the Magician and the Ace of Swords. You're creating a whole new world, a whole new life for you. Not everybody can come. Not everybody can come, but there's going to be new people, new opportunities, new places. There's going to be new in this, but this is the time you close out the cycles. What you want is in the distance. We see it. You need to take a leap of faith because not everybody will understand you, and that's something that you're going to come to terms with at some point. Not everybody's going to need to know what you're doing. You're going, though. You are moving. I want to see this Ten of Cups in the past. What do we need to know about this? I'm feeling like there's a lot of things you hold on to because of the reverence, because of the reverence that they have for the past. So for example, if it's a toxic family member, maybe you're thinking about the few moments that were amazing and you don't really want to let this go. That could be something. The Page of Cups, it's like that emotional tie of when they made you feel alive. It could be something when you were a child. But you need to be mindful that you're living in your own present. You gotta choose yourself in this present. Tell me what else. Yeah, the Chariot. You've already had to move forward from this at one point, okay? The Ten of Cups being in the past, this is something that if you are sitting there intuitively, you're like, I know that this is not, especially if it's a house that you can't live in or something you can't stand, but you're staying intact with all the people and they're really still running your energy. This is where you've moved on from it before. You need to make that final push to wherever you want to go because your community is ahead. Your community is ahead. All right, tell me one more about this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, though, it's not time for you to outwardly move. The Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is an inner struggle with what do I do? You're going the right way, but you need to figure out what things you need to close out. Could be a belief system. Maybe you don't believe you can actually do whatever this is. Maybe there's a pause on the outer world so you can figure that out. You have to get rid of some of this energy of, you know what, my mind once served me to a point, but right now it's telling me I can't do this. How do I work on that? Okay. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. What do we need to know about the guidance here with the Eight of Cups? Yeah, okay. Well, we have the High Priestess. You're learning to trust your intuition. So if your intuition tells you to do something, stop talking yourself out of it. The Emperor, that's where the action is. That's where you're putting your action, okay? And I think that some of these, you know where you need to put the action. You want to know the outcome. So for example, you don't know if you stick up for yourself in the situation, a specific situation, if everybody's going to leave, okay? You don't want to risk that. That could be something. Be mindful that if they leave, then you will have people come in that are going to treat you how you want to be treated. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, so we got the Emperor clarified by the King of Wands. The Emperor and the King of Wands, they are both of action. Emperor is all four kings. And the Magician. You've started this. Whatever opportunity you're trying to get is in reach, but there's still some stuff in the way. You need to be willing to let go. And this is where the saying that's coming to mind, and I have my shivers again, your new life will cost you your old one. This is a brand new beginning for somebody. This is another side of the veil. This is something that is so different. And you're transitioning. And I think that you see the possibility here. You see it. You're not going to get there until you let go of the old one. Okay? Especially if this is in love. Okay, I do have the Lovers at the bottom, but the Lovers is also a card of choice. Okay? Now I'm going to get 2 oracle cards. I was pulled to grab the dragons. So I have dragons and then I have my Moonology deck. So let's see. What does the person who found this need to know? What does the person who's found this need to know? At 1010, closing of cycles. This could also be with Judgment being a spiritual awakening specifically. Trust your instincts. Trust that intuition. This is all how you get back to you. So trust it. Even if people around you don't understand it. So I have 2. I love seeing this one though. We're going to start with this one, the Rose Pink Dragon. Prepare your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. This is for somebody who's a very compassionate person. That's only going to grow over time, but you need to find a better compassion for yourself, okay? Walking away from things is probably very hard for you because you care about how they feel, okay? This is going to be how you bring it back to you, okay? Literally. This is connecting with that divine love. You're looking at like energetically 540 and above. Like you are looking for connecting to a higher version of you. It's going to take some patience, okay? And then we have the Earth and Water Dragon, create the foundation for new growth, which is that Ace of Pentacles, literally. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. You need to nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Literally, this is like dead on point, but you are growing. And I need you to acknowledge all of the growth that you've had, but the fact that you are a compassionate being and holding on to some of the people that you might be doing it out of love, but you need to do it out of self-love and allow that to let go. You deserve to have this abundance, okay? And trust that they will get where they need to go. That's not something that you can control. They will be okay, all right? They will be okay. All right, get one of these cards to close this out. I think this is actually the first reading that I've ever used those dragon cards, but perfect message as always. All right, and if anybody needs their own personal reading, check the link below. Oh man, we're already here. We're already here. Ah, this card's running away. I can tell you it's a fire card. I can see the fire in it. It is cool your emotions. Yeah, so a lot of times, like I said, that compassion for the other person, literally, we have reflect on your priorities at the bottom, okay? There's Aquarius here. But allow yourself to start focusing more on you, okay? You're here for your growth, okay? It is not selfish to do things for yourself, especially out of good intention, okay? And you leaving this behind is something that there's a reason, okay? And you're not doing it just to be a horrible person to somebody. You're doing it for your own growth, okay? I hope that this was helpful. Love, light, positive vibes.